Ixie, what's going on, man? Good morning. Doctor, hey, what's going on, man? Good morning. I think I'm gonna get started here, guys. Welcome. It's a breakfast stream, so we're on noise abatement. Everybody else is still crashed out. I'm gonna go flying. Good to see you. What's happening? Good morning. Welcome, Skull. Happy Wednesday. The start of a vacation for me. I took some time off here. I'm gonna be doing some travel. I'm actually gonna be doing this very route a little bit later on this afternoon. So I'm going to be flying from my hometown here in Riverton, Central Wyoming Regional, down to Denver, and then Denver International down to Will Rogers World Airport in Oklahoma City. I'm going to go see some family down there, maybe get some warm weather. So looking forward to that. And looking forward to flying the Metro. Should be fun. Actually, I should turn that off. It needs to be on. Yeah, should be a good time. I will not be in the aircraft that we're flying. That's one thing I will not be. Now I thought I had a better camera view here for this, but I don't. I don't quite. Yeah. Oh, those guys have to be down anyway. Okay, cool. Set to takeoff and landing. Flaps are up. Yeah, the aircraft that we're going to be flying in today is we're going to be flying the CRJ 200 from Central Wyoming down to Denver. But there is a Metroliner. I didn't realize this, but there's a Metroliner that does fly between the two towns. It's part of Denver Air Connection, Key Lime Air, and it must be fairly new. I didn't realize that that was a thing. So what we're gonna do is the best we can, the closest we can get. There's a Key Lime livery for this airplane, but it's a freighter livery. So yeah, it's not quite the same. So we're going to be in Sky West today, flying down between the two cities. So should be pretty close and fun nonetheless here. Doing fuel wise here. Take some fuel. Let's get about a 4 gallon. Doing the usual super careful breakfast stream planning here, right? Yeah, that's I remember that story. That's pretty crazy. Both aircraft made it down to the ground, and there were no fatalities, which was even more amazing. But yeah, the pictures will maybe pull up that link there for people that don't know that story. But yeah, it was really something. 7. All right. ATC. Excuse me, no ATC. I'm still waking up myself here. Back to Riverton VOR outbound. Laramie VOR. 17.6. Good to go here. Altimeter set. HSI is all set. Flight idle. Prop levers low RPM. Parking brake is set. Confirmed. Gear levers down. Trims are all centered. Set. Ready to, I think we're ready to get going here. Turned off. I'll turn on some auto temperature and we'll kind of up here a little bit. It'll be somewhat chilly here this morning. It's been really, really nice though, overall. It got into the mid 60s here yesterday, which is awesome. I'm hoping find some my first 70-degree weather of the spring. So wish me luck there. So we're gonna start number 1.
Here's Pentagon.
Pentagon, good morning. Skull, great to see you, Rob. Happy Wednesday. Hawker, you woke up at 5? Yeah, I had the worst time last night. I went to bed, kind of typical, and got to sleep pretty easy, and then I had about 3 things in a row wake me up like on the half hour, and from like a midnight till 2 in the morning last night I could not get to sleep. So yeah, I'm fighting the other side of it. I'm pretty tired, but I should wake up. A little tea will help out with that, right? Excuse me. I can go ahead and turn the ground power off. Way. Set the flaps 1/4. See the light surfaces all that well. Appears to be working though, just fine. Transponder. We're going to clear ourselves just straight on up to flight level 210. It's about an hour, this leg. The next leg we'll hop into 737. That'll also be a little over an hour, probably an hour 45. Okay. Connor, we're heading out of Riverton Central, Wyoming Regional. It's the flight plan. We're going to be departing here, Central Wyoming Regional, and it looks like the wind's 320 at 8, so we'll depart from runway 8, kind of westbound, and make a left-hand downwind departure here. Fly towards the Laramie VOR, and then from the Laramie VOR we'll jump on the Rams 8 arrival to Denver. Denver winds at 210 at 13, so yeah, come around to runway 25, or we will head on 116s. So let's see what D8 says. What are they doing in real life here? Bravo. Windy. Be a bumpy one for us today. There are some hazardous weather information available. I wonder, our flight's not till the afternoon. I wonder if we'll have any of those, any of that stuff kind of affecting us by then. Yeah, 16 left, 16 right. Could do 17 right if we wanted to. We'll take 16 left. That's probably the one we're gonna get. All right. And then the second leg is going to be from Denver down to Oklahoma City, if we're able to pull that off. Taxi light. See, I have all this stuff on already, guys, somehow. Alright, well, nav light can be on, beacon light can be on, taxi light. Okay, there we go. I forgot I have some of these lights bound to my Alpha, and some of them I have to do by hand. That looks good. Responding normally. Semi-important to have steering turned on. Oh, I'm in the wrong I'm in the wrong livery. I'm in the Western Express livery, which is a cool livery. But I intended to be in the SkyWest livery today, which is what I'm filed. Oh well. We won't, it'll be our dirty little secret. Head out of here, we'll hang a right on Alpha. Head down to far end of the runway on the right hand side, take runway 28. Flaps 1/4 full power departure. Airspeed by this first taxiway turnout. If we don't have airspeed by then, we'll go abort. Rejected takeoff, I mean. Get my beach speeds here. 9. Okay, so we'll rotate at 109. kind of a engine problem at 109. We'll climb up to 1,000 feet, sort it out. If we're not able to climb out to 1,000 feet, we'll land straight ahead. There's a highway straight ahead here. We can land on the highway if we need to. Mine's will be a left-hand downwind departure to the southeast. Tried like heck to find a key lime, Denver Air Connection key lime livery, and man, it's kind of frustrating because I know there's some out there, but for the life of me, I can't. Like the one page on the org is I don't have access to anymore, so I don't know if they just that developer just took his livery down or what. But there is, you can see on some of the product screens, there's a really nice key lime livery. Perfect for this morning. What's going on? Somebody's subscribing here already. Oh, it's good fixins. Hey, good morning. Thank you for the ascription. It's delightful.
Fixie!
I hope you've got a nice warm drink and some sweet bread or something similar as well there, my friend. And yeah, feel free if you want to hop in. I know some of you guys are working, but Good Fixins has been distracting me at work lately, so it's my turn to distract him. Him and Jeffrey Beckers, they've had their streams going, and yeah. Ooh, man, heck yeah, buddy. That is what I'm talking about. Alright, some final checks here. Off. So this doesn't really do anything, but I'd like to turn it on. Weather radar is on, and we'll say 50 mile range. So steering, all that looks good. Okay, we are ready. Central Wyoming traffic. SkyWest 816 is departing runway 28. Will be a left-hand downwind departure to the southeast. Central Wyoming traffic. Condition levers are coming full forward. Final is clear. Runway is clear. Rotation 109. Yeah, so when I checked the route, when we planned this flight, like a usual aviation nerd, I had to know, what plane we're flying, what route we're flying, all that good stuff, and I knew from here we were going to be in a CRJ. But when I got on to just check on the details, I noticed that they now have Metroliner that flies from Central Wyoming Regional down to Denver. And I'm so excited. I'm like, oh, there's no chance, is there, that we might get a Fairchild Metroliner out of here? But I don't know how often that runs now. Regularly that runs anyway. We're not. That's not ours. Airspeed's alive. There's 100 knots. E1 VR. Yeah, but for a brief moment of time, I was like, oh man, we might get a Metroliner, which would be kind of cool. So we gear up. And a typical roll to the right. Trim that out. One weird thing about this plane, I don't know if that's, again, how it's supposed to be or not, but what we get. Back continuous climb. Time to make that left-hand turn. head on down to Denver. Launch her up. Got to grab that 119 outbound here. Point 34. Good morning. Great to see you. Tim, the gauntlet has been thrown down by Good Fixins. He is currently messily devouring a red velvet cupcake for breakfast, and the rest of us are just kind of sitting here like their hands in our pockets going, why didn't we think of that? So hopefully you've got something warm to drink and some sweet bread to eat yourself. Alright, we'll go about right there. That should help us pick up things, and we'll trim it up here. Oops, let's take that off here. What am I supposed to have here on continuous climb? Say honestly, notes are somewhat incomplete on this aircraft. Engage the autopilot. We'll set the heading mode, set the vertical speed. Let's go ahead and climb at about 1500. Kind of guessing though, it should be climbing out at about 160. I think I let myself get a little quick here, but that's okay too. Funny you should mention that. Had a fresh warm blueberry bagel from a place that just opened. Ah, very nice. Alright, well that's easily in the top 2 as far as breakfasts go. Here comes our needle. We're locked. We're on our way through 10,000. Landing lights, taxi lights are off. Prerequisite flyby. Yep, so we accidentally ended up in the wrong livery here today because I haven't had enough caffeine, so you're updating some passwords while you apply an orthofix to your Xometry KRIW. Oh yeah, productive meeting. Oh man, yeah. Some meetings are like that, aren't they, guys? Oh man, we're somehow that got reset. How did that get reset? I must have hit my altitude button accidentally, didn't I? Alright, let's go back to vertical speed mode. Let's nudge this up a couple of clicks here. That back up around 1500 to 2000. Happened there, but I lost my altitude. Oh, I do know what happened. I bumped that instead of heading mode. That's what happened. Yeah, that doesn't work so well. Alright, here comes our climb speed down, more like about top of the white arc-ish. Like I say, I'm not totally sure that's exactly where it should be, so I think we'll set a climb of about 1,500 feet per minute, and I think that should be pretty good. So yeah, I am taking, I've got some vacation leave here, and I'm gonna head down and watch my brother, well, watch his daughter, my niece, and watch a little Oklahoma state basketball, and just kind of find some warmer weather and a place with no meetings. My meetings need to be at the concession stand, getting some popcorn or something. But, and I noticed, here's what I saw. Let's get up to climb first, and I'll show you what I saw that made me so excited. Ooh, and then I have another announcement too. I have a new series I'm getting ready to start. You might get a kick out of. All right, through 15. Updating a couple things here on the socials. Alright. Should work. Depending on the timing, you might be able to tag along. Oh, hey, cool, man. Yeah, I expect to be, let's see, it's almost close to top of the hour here for me, so I'm expecting to be on the ground in Denver at about 8:45 local time, so here in about 45 or 50 minutes, and then it'll probably take me a half an hour to turn around and get everything swapped out. So yeah, it'd be great. And I'll be departing. I'll be over at gate Charlie 29er on a spawning somewhere close, and this will be the route taken Denver to KC. I'm gonna try I haven't been in that level up 737 for a while. I think I'm gonna try to fly that baby. Go a little RNAV. Alright, we're through 18. Let's go ahead and reset the altimeter. And let's see. I turn my bleeds on. Yes, they are back on, which is good, so we're not going to black out due to hypoxia. My prop sync to climb and cruise. Forgot to do that. Could go ahead and turn the seat belt and belt signs off. Everything is in the green. Yeah, we're doing really well. Increase our torque a little bit here. Go up around 95%, honestly. So I've got to let that that slack off a little bit. We'll go about 90% here. We'll be economically friendly. Denver air connection. All right, there's 210, and just about as high as you go on one of these planes. So 35 out from VOR, just kind of double checking this. This is a 160-mile leg down to the Laramie VOR, so we've got a little ways before we flip it over. So yeah, let me show you what I saw when I was checking this route the other day. So, like you guys, I'm sure you guys do the same thing. You go to FlightAware, right? You check as soon as, like, I didn't make the reservations, so I had a little bit of a surprise in store for me. So I went to FlightAware, said, let's check Riverton to Denver, see what routes get flown. And I'm like, okay, the typical, whatever. Yeah, okay, this looks fine. What are the aircraft here? SkyWest. That's Key Lime. Yeah, that's kind of what we're used to. And then I'm like, wait a minute, Key Lime. Key Lime hasn't been here for like a while. And then I looked over here, and hello, Fairchild 7 Metroliner twin turboprop. I'm like, when did that start to happen? So apparently we've got a like a late night Metroliner flight coming in here. I had no idea. So I'm really looking forward to doing some plane spotting at some point. We don't have a great place really in our at our airport to do some really good plane spotting, but I'm gonna try to get up there at some point and see if I can catch sight of this bad boy. But anyway, unfortunately, I should say, I will be in the CRJ 200, which is fun also. Don't get me wrong, I like the little CRJ. It does a good job. It's it feels luxurious compared to the fact that we used to fly in the Beech 1900, which was don't get me wrong, I also like the Beech 1900, but turn on some shield heat and some anti-icing here. We do have some icing conditions, so I'm going to get that turned on. So anyway, yeah, it's going to be a good day. And then the second leg, I'm going to be flying it this morning in the 737 just cause. But we will be actually in a Embraer 175 heading between Denver and Oklahoma City. So, what do we got here? I'm technically kind of working. I'm not. That's just how my vacations go, is like I still have to answer emails and texts and stuff like that. Hey, okay. Am I crazy here, or does it look like there's like white over this ortho? Like it's almost like snowy looking. It's me. Crazy here? Jet upgrades are always nice. I do love the turboprops. The airport near you upgraded from the Jetstream 32 to the 135 a few years back. Yeah. Maybe I'm just seeing things, but man, that almost looks like it's dusted with snow. But I know that's not a thing in X-plane, so weird. Yeah, those little Embraers, they're nice. Placebo effect, yeah, for sure. And what I like about them is that they're pretty new. So like they feel, you get that new car smell, and They're not the old 737s and Airbuses that you're kind of used to. But oh, the other thing I was going to show you was this. I got a little bit excited for the next leg. Just for a moment, even though I knew in my heart I knew this wasn't going to happen, but yeah, I did get a little excited when I saw that 737s are flying in between Denver and Oklahoma City. And I'm like, fingers crossed, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome. Hey, speaking of the guy that has been distracting me all week at work, here's Ski Jeffrey checking in. Thanks for the description, man. Breakfast with Melvin. That's right. It's a great way to start the day. Yeah. Anyway, I thought, man, that would be so much fun. This flight between Denver and Oklahoma City is the only time I've ever been on a Dash 8. I flew from Oklahoma City back to Denver in a Dash 8. That was really, really fun. Hey, look at that. They actually have a 757. Be kind of cool, on the old pencil liner. But no, I think we'll be SkyWest. I think that's us. Embraer 175, the old long wing twin jet. How have you been distracting? Well, somebody's been doing a test on a certain ultralight aircraft, and they've been messing around with radio systems, and they've been broadcasting live on their Discord channels, and that has forced some other people to maybe have to watch and see what's going on while they're at work. So that's how you've been distracting, young man. Ocker likes the jets, but well, yeah. I mean, come on. I mean, it's like the Beech 1900, man. It's really doesn't fly anymore. So you're just happy you got to experience it. Certainly, if you're traveling in real life, you'd rather hop on a jet plane and get there in a hurry. And as much of a fan of aviation as we all are, if we're taking a long trip, you don't want to be squeezed into really any aircraft for any longer than you have to be, just from a comfort standpoint. When I was younger, I didn't care. My knees didn't bother me, my back didn't bother me, none of that stuff. But now that I get a little bit older, it's a thing. I swear, guys, this looks like it's got a dusting of snow on. I don't know why, it just does. This is Miracle Mile, they call it. It's a stretch of river that runs between the Seminole Reservoir and Alcova Reservoir. It's real well known, world renowned for its trout fishing spot. Actually, I think the Miracle Mile is up north of this, but anyway. Yeah, I wish, Connor. I think Good Fixins hit the nail on the head. I think I just want to see it. That's why I see it. Because the funny thing is, it's been so warm here for the last couple days. Like 90% of our snow that's just down on the the low elevation areas, it's all gone. I mean, our mountains still look pretty good, but did anyone else sing Miracle Mile to the tune of Miracle Man? Yeah. No, but I will. Next time I fly fish that area, I will have that song stuck in my head. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. And yes, I would love to stream the pre-release. I'm looking forward to that, honestly. So, if and when it's ready to go, let me know, and I am happy to do that. I am very, very excited about the model that you've shared with me so far. Is really fun, and really looking forward to I know the things you've been working on. That's why I've been distracted at work, because I've been looking at what you're working on. But oh man, I got the hair working this morning here, don't I? I truly have. Like my makeup people. I don't know. I gotta talk to them. All right, I will. And the first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to actually get one of those, I guess. I don't have one, but I'll get one and I'll get you that info. Okay, we're 90 out on a 160-mile leg, so I think we are safe to switch over. Let's go to heading mode here. Let's flip over to Laramie BOR. Let's just confirm 17.6. Pretty close. A little adjustment like always. Back to BOR localizer, and we'll say welcome to Trains and Aviation Oliver 22. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm just about out of tea. I'm gonna have to go up and have a second round of tea here. I wonder if I could get it done before we get past Laramie, because after Laramie I'm gonna have to, that's actually the start of a little course correction. The Metroliner, let's just say it's kind of like that Piper Warrior, in that when it makes a turn, it makes a 30-degree bank turn, and that's just the way it is, and you're going to have to live with it. That's the DC3, the AeroWorks DC3 is like that as well, so you just kind of get used to that. But I wonder if I have time. I don't think I do. I tell you what we'll do is, in between, when we make a stop at Denver, the tea, and that'll be a good time, because I want to tell you about a new series that I am working on, and I think you guys are going to get a kick out of this. So I came across this resource the other day, and I'm going to add it. I don't have it added just yet, but airfield.guide, and please feel free to check this out. What this is it's a community project, and I'm not exactly sure how you become an official contributor to this project, but here's what you get. It's really a neat idea. So all these little dots here are airfields, and they have a corresponding number. The higher the number, the more challenging or difficult the airfield is to land and depart from. If it's green, it's public. If it's yellow, it's conditional. And so here's my idea. Like let me zoom in here on one in Wyoming. Like there's still, obviously there's not, like, it's not every airport, every airfield in the lower 48 are included on this yet. I understand that it is a database that's continually updated and growing as content creators. And again, I don't know what you have to be a content creator or airfield.guide, but what happens is, like, you get a pretty extensive sort of brief of the airfield. So speaking of Miracle Mile, which is what we just flew over, so this is one of the, right now this is the RHI, that's their little index here, their difficulty index. It's the most difficult one that's listed here on airfield.guide for the state of Wyoming. So you get a little overview here. of where it's at, what's the elevation, and all that good stuff. If there happens to be, like, this is this is a public one, but there's some contact information for the person that maintains the airfield. Sometimes you get a picture of it, and anyways, God, it has a bunch of really, really great information. So you see some things like that are included, like the red areas here are like, don't land here, don't go here, watch out for this, and then they give you the actual runway information, and then of course you go fishing after that. But it does have amenities and all that good stuff here. It talks in depth about the runways. It gives you approach and departure paths for both, generally speaking, both runways. If it's one of those that is a two-way runway. Again, not all of them have a photo and video. That's yeah, talking about. But a lot of them do. There's the runway looking north and runway looking south. Gives you some information about where you can get weather, updated weather, and then here's the Relative Hazard Index, the RHI. And so this is kind of fun. It goes through, and like each runway has its own RHI, because they all have their own different unique hazards, and it just goes through and I'm still kind of like figuring out, like, what is a 3, what is a 2. I don't really know. And it doesn't really matter, because it's all consistent. So it's just a way to rate things. But what I'm thinking, guys, is I'm thinking it would be really fun to try to land at the most hazardous airport in each of the lower 48. And
Hi, Black Fox.
hey, Black Fox is here. Like, no available coffee. That would be a huge RHI. Welcome, Mike. But I thought it'd be kind of fun to plan a route that gives you. Ooh, this is a cool feature. I don't have Google Earth installed on my computer, but it'll give you the actual 3-dimensional glide slope profile into the different airports, and it'll overlay it over Google Earth, so you can see, like, if there's a terrain that is an issue or whatever. But oh, hang on. I thought it'd be kind of fun to plan that. So that's what I'm working on right now. And again, you can check it out, airfield.guide. And I thought what would be really fun is to just have a normal weekly like, I don't know if it would be like an every Wednesday or what, but just try to plan out, carve out a day, a regular weekly day to do this for. I don't know how long it would take us, but you could hit probably 2 or 3 of those airstrips a night. Anyway, have I seen the FAA from the flight deck webpage? No, I haven't.
Hello, Samson.
Just 1 second, guys. Work. Alan Sim, how are you, man? Bet that middle screen doesn't get Netflix. Yeah, no doubt, right? At least you get maybe the morning show or something. What am I doing up so early, Alan Sim? You ask. Well, what I'm doing is flying the Metroliner to begin with, but I'm getting ready to leave on a jet plane. go down and see some family down in Oklahoma, and so I'm just kind of chilling this morning. I wasn't able to really do anything last night, and so I thought it'd be kind of fun to just have a little quick breakfast stream. I'm going to be gone pretty much the rest of the week, coming back on Sunday, so I'll be out of town, and this will be the last stream I can do for a little while. But great to see you. So that the FAA is going to various airports and putting flying videos on their webpage. All right, thank you for sharing that link. I'm going to add that link to the ones that I'm checking out. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, this airfield.guide, it's obviously a guide to smaller airports. I think they have some municipal airports on there, but I think for the most part they're trying to document the grass and gravel airstrips that are around. But yeah, hope you're having a great time. Drive up and see you while the cat's away. Yeah, I'll actually be a little closer probably to you there than I am currently, but I'll be easy to find. I'll be in the State Fair Arena, the big house there in Oklahoma City, watching a little basketball. All right, guys, from Laramie, we're going to actually start the arrival. Probably should have briefed this a little bit before. 8 miles to go, but it's a pretty straightforward arrival. We're going to come out of Laramie on a 151 heading. Make that turn here just a little bit, and that'll take us to the Autumn intersection. Then from Autumn, we're going to pick up the Mile High VOR, which is 1470. Fly that for 66 miles. We need to be down at 17,000 at the Rams intersection, which is 46 miles away from the Mile High VOR. And then we are landing south, so we'll continue down to 9,000 in our approach. All right, let's start to make that turn. Let's update the heading bug here. 151. Let's see how close we were to actually making the turn. Smidge early, aren't we? Six to 7 hours is all, huh? Tempting, man. Tempting. Oh, hold on. I was pretty much right on the money there. Now I've missed it, but let's just make a slight correction here, about a 140. Let that sneak up. Here it comes. So no messes in the Discord during your absence. Yeah, I'll be able to Discord chat and I'll be able to keep up on what you guys are doing, and maybe even watch a stream or two. I'll have to just have to be a watcher, not a flyer here. And again, I apologize. This is why I need a vacation, because even when I'm on vacation, I'm not on vacation. It's one of those deals. It's okay. There we go, just about to pick up that VOR. Slap that in, it'll be a little bit of radical correction, but that's okay. All right, I am not crazy here. My ortho looks, it is a different color. Like, it's not this green. It's the silver green. So either I am having a stroke or something is different about my ortho imagery. Been joking all flight long about how X-Plane has snuck in some, some snow effects, but that's what it kind of looks like. This does not look like this should be, like, this land is, it's desert, man. This land is brown. It does have some green where the trees and stuff are, but like, it doesn't look like this blue-green. I don't know what's going on. Oh well, nothing we can do about it right now. Again, this is a 69 nautical mile leg, and then we head out on a 314. No, I take that back, a 134. A little bit of a left-hand turn. Trying to coordinate some support sessions here. Makes for an exciting stream, I know, to watch me text my students. All right. Am I crazy? This does not look like the typical ortho. Like, it looks like there's a little bit of a color mask or something on it. Am I losing access to all my current ortho imagery? Because I know, like, Ned 1/3 is going away or something. Am I losing access to that now or something weird? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't look like default imagery, but that'll help. That'll help with that. One last moment here. It's the life of a virtual school director. You're never not at work. But that's also okay, because that means that your kids are working hard, which is what you want them to do. So totally okay with that. You just feel bad, like where I'm gonna end up here. I'm probably not gonna have great service, so you're not always able to help out. Yeah, you're not always able to help out like you'd like to, but you can always hit it on Monday, right? Just wear the blue tinted glasses, it'll look normal. Yeah, that's true. That's true. This is just crazy. All right, we're coming up, I think here about another 25 and a half miles, and we'll make that turn. And then we'll start to descend. We got to be down to about 17,000. The Rams intersection. Landed runway 16 left into Denver. Down to 9,000. Kind of taking kind of the kick me fix for that approach, and that needs to be 9. No, I take that back. That needs to be 8,000. Okay, 20 miles to run. Just kind of down the front range here, the sort of northern Colorado, southern Wyoming, right here. And, pretty scenic area. One of the more challenging runways or airstrips on that Airfield guide is actually up here in the northern part of Colorado. So yeah, I mean, what do you think? Would that be something that is interesting? Would you, I mean, be again designed to be a fly along type of situation, you know, where we all have a chance to kind of land and test ourselves out, you know? I'm not 100% sure. Like, I think you'd have to fly sort of from someplace close by the airfield to the airfield, because spawning in at the airfield, well, number one, it takes away the fun of trying to land there, but number two, there's no like, there's a lot of these strips don't have parking. They're just going to be the default airport, and so you're going to want to, you know, like you're going to need to fly in there so that if you need to pull up and park and restart or whatever, you can do that. But is that something that you'd be interested in doing? And if so, I mean, would it be worth setting it up to be like a regular, like every Thursday is whatever we end up calling this stream? I'm thinking it would be primarily a Microsoft Flight Sims stream for me anyway. Just because there's so many of these airstrips that, I mean, I don't think they would look good in X-Plane, and they'll probably look pretty nice in just as they are in Microsoft Flight Sim. That certainly doesn't mean you couldn't fly them in X-Plane, because they're gonna, you know, by and large, I think they're gonna be there. And I'll verify that they are there before we try to fly into them. But let's see, what do we have? Aspiring Aviator. Thank you very much. Welcome. Great to see you. I'm kind of out of tea. 0.34 is out of here. All right, take it easy, man. I'm going to be at the Charlie gates. That is correct. Charlie 2. What did I say? Charlie 2 9er. Vixens is going to join me, which is cool. If you want to join me, I'm flying from Denver to Oklahoma City on the next leg here. Uh-oh, Aspiring Aviators tossing some shade. Vixie. Maybe just a little bit early, but get dialed in here. I need to be out of here on a 130, I think it's 134. Yep, 134, and let's track the mile high BOR 1760. Or 1470. As it was, I turned a little bit late. And we'll keep that turn going, and we'll pick this guy up. 70, and I can go ahead and start my descent here. Let's pull the power back just a little bit. Go into vertical speed mode, and looking for around 1,500 feet a minute, I think would be fine. I feel like I am way too close to the VOR right now. Something kind of has gone wrong on my descent planning here somehow. I'm only 30 miles from. I'm like, I must have flown that Medicine Bow to. Oh, I know what happened. I was looking at Medicine Bow down to Autumn instead of Laramie down to Autumn, so I flew that leg about twice as far as I should have. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge now to get down, and no wonder that I'm not picking up that VOR. So we're going to vector eastbound here to. First of all, we're going to get on this radial, and then secondly, that'll buy us a little extra time to get down on our course. Yeah, that was a talking about noobs. That was a rookie mistake right there. But we still have time to correct. Fortunately, we don't have a lot of altitude to lose in this plane. This plane does go down fairly quickly, so descend fairly quickly. I guess I should be careful how I phrase that. Descends very quickly. 3020 is the altimeter. Our descent checklist here. It's one thing we gotta have. Steering is armed. We have it needs to be set for climb and cruise, which it is. Nope, it needs to be set to take off and landing. Set at, but I gotta find the click spot here. There we go. Pressurization, we need to set that to the destination. 5450 plus 500 feet. And seat belts will come back on here. Alright, there we go. $17,000, which is good. So let's keep it on. Let's keep it going down here to 9, or actually it needs to be 8,000, doesn't it? That'll be the kick me transition, and we'll make our landing. And 1-6 left. Okay, so again, we're just trying to pick up that VOR here. That this is the track we were supposed to be flying toward the Mile High VOR. So we ended up a little west of, well, actually quite a bit west of where we're supposed to be, but we're slowly working our way back in there. We actually are basically on a base leg right now. So I think what I'm going to do is this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dial in the frequency for the ILS 16. We'll fly visual, but have that set as a backup anyway. See, there we come. So I'm only 12 miles out, so I'd be jumping on this, be vectoring myself anyway, or getting vectors from ATC to jump on the approach. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's set that, and then we need 173. It's our approach course. And yeah, see, we're only 9 miles away from the airport here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do a little 360 the other way and come back around here, or 270. So fly through. This is a SAM Seasons deal right here, where SAM Seasons will let you put snow on the airport, which looks as awkward as I'll get out, but yeah, you know, whatever. Traffic, SkyWest 816 is 10 miles north of the field. We are descending through 13,000 and inbound runway 16 left, Denver traffic. All right. Yep, a little bit of a bad approach there, but that's okay. We are slowly working our way down, and we'll come back around here. Pick up the localizer. We're going to actually make a left-hand turn, just make a left-hand 270. That should cut us about the rest of the altitude here. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, so that's I thought that was a friendly new gesture there, Good Fixins. I didn't realize that guy was one of those guys. So, all right. We had another one come in also. Okay, well, all right. Yep, if you're gonna hang out with us, that's fine, but that's not what we do here. So got plenty of mods that have the green light to take care of stuff like that, which is what happened right there. So Aspiring Aviators fan, he just like, okay, so he's cool, but the others were, I didn't see what they said there, but I appreciate you kind of taking care of that, mods. Take a lot of pride in this stream, and I'll just follow bots. Okay, so it wasn't too crazy then. But I take a lot of pride in this stream, staying family friendly and appropriate and on task and all that good stuff. So, and you guys are a big reason why that happens. Your diligence really helps out in that regard. All right, there we go. Airfield's in sight, and we are reverse sensing the VOR at this point, but take us long. Let's get down to 8,000, and we'll go ahead. I think actually what we'll do right now is just hand fly. Oh boy, we're really wanting to roll here. It must be windy. Yeah, it was kind of windy. That's right. We talked about that. Trim 8,000. Set track IR. Let's see how we're doing here. Field in sight. I'm going to make the turn. Yep. A little late on the turn again, so yeah, it is what it is. I am below the glide slope though, so that's okay. Get lined up here. 1.6 left is what we're looking for. Trying to hold 8,000. Not doing a very good job early of any of this. So, holy cow, way through. Oh my goodness gracious.
I knew I should have taken that left turn at Albuquerque.
You got that right. This is a Samsonite approach right here, man. Now I'm off. All right, well let's try it. Third time's a charm here. Let's see if we can get heading in the right direction. And we'll keep an eyeball on the glide slope. We'll stay level at now 7,600. There we go. About a 150 heading ought to get us there, I think. And Denver traffic, SkyWest 816 is inbound runway 16 left. We're on an 8-mile final. Denver traffic. Notice I didn't say we're fully established because we're not. Here comes the glide slope. I may actually end up on the glide before I end up on the localizer, which of course is textbook. You know, it's just how the pros do it. Bunch of flaps coming out. Head and start down in the descent. Like 700 feet a minute ought to get us pretty close. There's the localizer. All right. That looks a little bit better. One of those is our runway down there, right? Okay, landing taxi lights are on. Below the glide. Second notch of flaps coming in. We're just going to go flaps 1/2 landing here today. 115 is the ref. Getting a little low. Only 2 dots low. I mean, no big deal, right? Totally stable. Gear coming out. .120 would be a pretty good approach speed. Just about there. Glide slope is starting to come back. All right. It's more like it. Took me a while, but we did finally get lined up. Still want to be low on the glide slope, I guess. That's just how I roll this first leg. Pretty close though. Was a little bit of a plunker. Don't really need them, but just because they sound so cool, we're gonna do reversers.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like that was all that good of a job, but appreciate you the kind words. All right, we do have a high speed coming up here at some point. Let's clean up the flaps. And see where it is. We've got a little ways to go. That's the thing about landing up here, which is why you probably wouldn't throw the reversers on, is because you just have like about a 12-mile taxi. Phone is absolutely blowing up, guys. I apologize. We shall see what my students are needing. But we'll be exit here. We actually go to the east side of the Bravo terminal, which is the middle terminal. We'll get parked, and then we will catch the people mover over to Charlie 29er, and we're gonna be in the Southwestern Airlines 737, that level up 737. I'm gonna try to see if I can fly that 800 here this morning, see how that goes. Denver traffic, SkyWest 816 is clear of 16 left. Some butter for the morning toast. Hey, Real Millhouse is here. How are you, man? Just in time for the approach. That's right, buddy. Only 2 dots. Yeah, Millhouse. It was quite a I don't even know what you call it. Quite a circus. I did not fly that approach well at all. Had to do a 270 for descent, and oh, parks Denver Air Connection parks at Alpha 60. Oh, thank you, Connor. I appreciate that. I thought it was at those Bravo terminals. So all right, we'll go down to Alpha 60 then. In the same neck of the woods, but a little bit further south. Plan on turning here at Alpha November. But welcome everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's a bonus breakfast stream here for the first time. Thanks for stopping by. And I used to apologize for this, but I hope I'm distracting you at work today, because I'm on vacation. Kinda on vacation, except my work keeps texting me. It did park at the end of Bravo when Great Lakes went out of business. Oh, okay. They moved Denver Air Connection and Boutique moved to the Alpha. I didn't know that. I did not know that. That's what I'm used to, is getting out at the end of Bravo on those, getting out of those beach 1900s and having to walk across the terminal area. Oh, there's somebody pushing back, ready to go. So we'll be back all the way back out here, the far other end. The Charlie gates is where Southwest generally spawns in. So this middle terminal, usually on that far end, that's where I thought we were going to go, but Connor has corrected us in that, and I'm glad he has, because I want to be accurate, because realism. We're going to pass this turn, and I am not taxiing very well at all. Make this next turn on Alpha November. There's a terminal area down there. They do have kind of a cool little air sky bridge thing, but we won't hit that. Looks like there's no traffic between us and the parking gate. Just keep it going here. Nobody coming. And here we go. I'm actually not expecting Denver to have really any of this snow, so I should probably turn the SAM season back off. Actually, I think I'm on the wrong side here. I think it should be here. We're heading down to the far end, and this is, they call these the ground level gates, which means you don't get one of these jetways to go. You have to actually walk out across the ramp a little ways, which I think is kind of fun. Although it's not so fun when you have a lot of weather. Sometimes if the weather's bad enough, they'll bring a little shuttle out to you, even though it's like only about a 100-yard walk. They'll bring a shuttle so you don't have to be out in the really, really bad stuff. You can see some of the birds out there. So my mission, and I would take any help from the community that I could possibly get, is I want a Key Lime Air, a Denver Air Connections livery for this Metroliner. Again, there's one, and there's a mod pack that comes with it that is Key Lime Air, but it's the freighter version. And what I want is the passenger variant, since it really does fly from my home airport. That's what I really want here. And I don't know. This is a weird sort of parking situation, right? Yeah, you just kind of angle it in here. So if anybody has a link and or it has the skill to make one of those, I would love it. Awesome. Yes, Real Millhouse. This route, Denver Air Connection, is the last. It's the last passenger Metroliner service. So it is. This is the last one that's in use. So yes. Off. And low and cut those out here. Which makes it obviously quite unique and really, I think pretty cool. So that's kind of why I'd like to, if possible, I'd like to have a copy of it. All right, we are down. Welcome everybody. That's leg one. Pretend this is SkyWest. Actually, pretend this is Key West or Key Lime Denver Air Connection, not Western Express. Although I do love the Western Express livery. I think that's way cool. I not 100% confirmed that these guys ever flew. I know they flew the Metroliner, but I don't know that they ever flew the Metroliner actually here into Denver. Here's what I'm used to: this Great Lakes, this Beech 1900 Great Lakes. That's what I'm used to flying in. So, all right, ground porting. Yeah, very fun. Yeah, you love walking past those. But yeah, you can see, depending on how many planes are here, you can get parked out here a little ways. I mean, it's not a terrible long walk, but if it's a Colorado winter, that's no fun. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change to the Southwest, and I'm going to go to gate Charlie 29 at Denver. I'm going to also go refill my tea. Charlie 29. What's the closest I can get here? Oh yeah, there we go, Charlie 29er. So yeah, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back, and we'll make our way down to Oklahoma City. All right, how did we do? Did we get loaded up in the right one this time? Yes, we did. Very good. Very good. This is the level up 737-800 in the Southwest livery. Get this. It's all loaded up into X-Pilot. And we will do our flight planning here, and we'll get started. If you want to join, here's the route that we're going to use. Well, you can get all the information here. Southwest Airlines 816 will be IFR. We'll be in a Boeing 738. I think we're medium slant Lima today. We're going to be off the block. Let's see, it's 1605. It's probably going to take me 30 minutes to get this thing set up. Not too long. I'm going to say we're flight level 310. And this baby is probably going to be doing about 450. Land in Oklahoma City. And I have no idea where the alternate would be for Oklahoma City. Probably like Dallas, Fort Worth, or something like that. Yeah, we'll just put it in there. What is our en route time here? Let's see. Oklahoma City. Here's my flight log. EPKey 7 departure to Deuce to GCK to Rolls and the Cam at 3 arrival. That's what you want. We'd like to go fast. Yeah, we don't get to be in this plane very often, so it's kind of fun to do. So I just posted the route in chat if you want to join. And we can take the non-RNAV out, because we definitely are fancy pants RNAV now. That flight plan is filed. Alright, very good. And then one more little nav resource setup here. This flight is about an hour, and it says hour 51 minutes here. I don't know if it's going to be quite that long or not, but we'll see. We'll see. I've got about 3 hours until I really need to get serious about leaving for my flight, so I've got some time. All right, let's get it going. Flight plan is filed. We need to back in the. Do I not have? And I don't have any viewpoints set up yet. Okay, this is going to take a second. That one. We will need this one. Let's go ahead and do our payload. And oh man, I don't have my.
Oh, Mana.
Iowa Scotsman's here. Hey there. How are you, Iowa Scotsman? Happy Wednesday. Great to see you. Not as prepared as I thought I was here, guys. I thought I had everything up and ready to go, but I don't. Work. We are getting ready to fly Iowa Scotsman from Denver down to Oklahoma City. We are tracing the route that I'm going to fly later on today. Forward to it. Okay, let's get all this going here. I didn't have my sim brief information up, so I don't really know what my payload and fuel and all that stuff needs to be. And be a little bit more accurate probably in this one. So fuel is going to be 73 Just round it up, 7,400. Payload. Payload is 17,800. That just kind of puts it all in there automatically. That looks fine. Okay, we're going to exit out of that. We do need to do a... Let's see, there is a little... It gets me here. The nose wheel steering, I think. Yeah, we need to come in here. Make sure our nose wheel steering, where is it? It's not it. I always forget about it. Ooh, some of that needs a X-plane restart. Ooh boy. No, it's not that then. All right, where is it? Does anybody remember? I know that there is a. Pixie, I think I'm going to do 1-7 right. I think I'm a little closer to 1-7 right. Archer. So I can't remember where this is at. Hardware. There we go. Nose wheel steering. Okay, gotta bring that all the way down. So that's hardware configuration. Okay, that's there. And save. Save all that. Okay, cool. We're good. All right, we're good there. Okay, so then I need a. Also setting up my camera views here, so sorry about that, guys. I need that view. I need this view. I need this view down here. I like to set up all my views based off of like if you're really in the cockpit and kind of leaning over or whatever. I know some people like to center them up a little bit more, but I like to just base it off of yeah, I'd lean over, I'd put my head down, and kind of that deal. One of those things. Do I need to be able to see all the way down there? I don't think I do. I need to be able to see all that stuff right there. That's the key one. And then this is the only one that I kind of fudge a little bit, because like you have to really be able to see this. It's hard to replicate in the sim here, so kind of back off a little bit, slide it over a little bit, something kind of like that, a little offset, just to simulate leaning over. Get the top part of the panel as well here. I think we're pretty good. I don't have the downwind sim seat set up, so sorry about that, downwind sim. All right, that's all good there. Let's go. Time to power up. So battery is coming on. And let's see, am I... I don't have any ATC, so we should be pretty quick. So I think I'll skip. And we'll go power on just for a little bit here. Let's get the ILSs aligning. Make sure the electrical hydro pumps are turned on. Arm the emergency lights. Turn on the passenger signs. Put the window heats on. Go through the tests and all that good stuff. We're just going to go flat. And then position lights, let's put those on steady. While we're in here messing around. Flying at 310. And I think we're close to 1,000 feet when we get into Oklahoma City. Let me check that real quick here, guys. Bill Rogers elevation, yeah, 1296, so almost 1,300. Okay. Now I need to make sure that, yeah, I gotta make sure that I actually started getting fuel and all that good stuff. Yeah, we'll check as we go. We'll confirm the fuel and all that good stuff. We'll make sure we have everything we need. I don't think it shows anything outside. No, it doesn't show a fuel truck or anything. It might show it seems like I remember it showed some catering things and stuff like that, depending on what doors you had open, but we're not going to worry too much about that. All right, time for the FMS setup, FMC setup here. We've got a good database. INIT. You're here on the ground at Denver. Oh, no, I do not have. Okay, well, something to take care of. That said February. Oh, gosh, yeah, it's March. Duh. It's not February anymore. So Denver, and let's go down here. Let's grab this position. That'll help. There we go. We're going Denver to Oklahoma City. KOKC. We will be Southwest Airlines 816. Departure is EPKey 7. Seven right. 7 and dues. Transition. Activate that. Let's go to the legs here. There. It's not a super complicated GCK. It's the VOR we go to next. And then we go to the arrivals. Go to the, I better double check my digital ATIS here for Oklahoma City, see what they're landing. Looks like they have winds 190 at 5, so kind of south ops there, simultaneous visuals, 17 left, 17 right. I think we want 17 left. Just a little closer to the terminal area, if I remember right. Cam at 3 rolls transition. We'll take the ILS 17. Say left, yeah, 17 left puts us on that east side of the field. Yeah, that should be the one that gets us a little closer to the terminal area. And for us, we would take the, I think we'd take the Kingfisher IFI transition. Good, now we'll check that here real fast. Some lighting. Let's go to plan. Step through the legs here. Sounds good. So I just put my... Alright, so we need to step through this. We're going to be departing to the south. hanging a left. Key, that's good. And we go into the second half of the route here. Holes, scruff. Yeah, okay, so I guess that is going to be a little bit of an awkward transition to go from flap to kingfisher. So when we get to flap, we're probably going to vector ourselves. Kingfisher takes us way out of our way. So we'll just kind of keep that in mind. Don't need to do that. We'll just kind of make a turn northbound, and yeah, we could actually probably do this. Let's delete Kingfisher off of that. Let's leave it as a discontinuity. Then we'll go from flap to RTEC, and we can vector ourselves right there. All right, that looks good. That's a good plan. Did we get our fuel in there? Yes, we did. Oh man, we got a ton of fuel in there. We got way too dang much fuel. I've not done the fuel right somehow. So let's do this. Weight and balance. What's it say I need again? I only need 7,400 pounds of fuel. Go. Something about like that. That'll be a little bit better. That's still too much. That's more than twice as much. Well, that's pounds. Hold on. That's maybe not enough. Stand by. I need let's make sure I need 7,400 kilograms. Okay, so that's what's in there. So it's converting that to pounds. All right, I like that much better. I'm better with that. Yeah, we don't want to run out of fuel over Kansas there. I am logged in as South. Oh, geez, Louise. All right, let me try that again there, Fixie. I hate that. This is what I get with this X frickin' pilot. So you start typing stuff in and it bumps back. I don't know if anybody else has that problem. Southwest 816. X-Pilot and me, we're going rounds, baby. We're going rounds. So that means I need to refile my stupid flight plan. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to. I don't have any controllers. We're not going to have any controllers. We're going to just roll with it. If we meet somebody along the way, we'll explain what happens. I'm ready to fly. All right, the route is in. Now we need to go down to the perf data here. And put in all of our information here. So let's see. Zero fuel weight is, this is in see, I think I'm in. Alright, I'm going to have to do this here. Go back. I need to do this. I need to go into pounds. Poundage here. I had my sim brief all set up in.
Denver traffic southwest 114, pushing back from gate Charlie 26, facing east. Denver.
Sweet, I hear you loud and clear, Fixie. Anyway, I had kilograms on my sim brief and it's really messing with me right now. So I'm just, okay, zero fuel weight is 14.2. There we go. Now that's much better. 14.2, 14,200 pounds. No. Okay. Gross weight. What do I have to put in here? It's it in automatically for me here. 112.8. Yeah, that's it's a little low, but that's okay. Cost index. Do I have a cost index? 49. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to worry about the cruise winds or the deviation, the ISA deviation. We're going to go ahead and go with a 26K reduced takeoff. Outside air temperature Denver is outside air temperature here is a balmy -5 degrees. Wow. Okay, cool. No. That's dew point. Aha, it is. It actually is. It's I have 13 actually, so 13 degrees. So we can go ahead and enter that, and we're going to go flaps 5 departure. CG is going to be automatically put in trim of 5, and takeoff weight. Okay, let's go back. Index here. Perf. Didn't get takeoff weight in there somehow. Takeoff weight in there. Alright, let's try this again. Land on this fuel, 0 fuel weight. Reserves costing index. There's my gross weight. It's all fine. Maybe I need to put my fuel that I'm planning in here. I'm planning a 74. Planning 16. Yeah, 16.9. That's what I have in. It's not liking that. Okay. 20 CG gross weight. All that's fine there. That's selected. Climb 2 is selected. Flaps 5 CG. Yeah, I don't know why it's not have got my arrival. Got my departure runway. Do I have my departure runway? Maybe I don't. Yep, I've got that selected. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of a weirdness here. Somehow I'm not able to put in my V speeds, which is not right. I don't know why, because I have all my information in there. So that's curious. Curious. Off. Yeah, I need the reference on. All that set. CG trim. Reduced takeoff. Flaps 5. Alright, let's just look at this stuff one more time here and just see what we've missed here. Perf page. I've got the gross weight in. CG is in. Fuel is in. 0 fuel weight is in. Reserves are in. Cost index is in. My cruise altitude is in. I mean, I don't have the cruise winds, but that shouldn't have anything to do with e-speeds, would it? Oh, that's not something that you have to put in. We'll put it in. Play your little game, Trebek. If this doesn't work, we're just gonna wing it. And then the up at the top here is -33 for my temperature. Okay, so that's all in. Steep descent. Yep, we get it. D-rated. But if we go a D-rated takeoff, a 2.4, 24K, we've got plenty of. I go flaps 10 departure. Changes my trim. It should allow me to do that. That's strange. Very strange, guys. All right, well, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna fly the wing, baby. What's going on here? I need to push back. I need to get going.
Ground to cockpit. Where do you want us to put you?
Slant pushback today, even. That's cool.
Ground to cockpit. The tow's driving up now.
Alright, alright. Altimeter 3020. Is set. Denver Tower just hopped on. Okay. Oh, just hit the button next to the GW and it senses it. Okay, good fix. Let's hang out for a second there. Ski Jeffrey. Yeah. All right. So.
All doors and hatches are closed. We're connecting now.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do, man. Not getting anything. It's weird. Here, no, no. I see it usually auto-populates all that stuff, but it's just not. It's being kind of weird on me there. Denver Tower is on. Okay, so I better talk to Tower here. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why that's not working, but that's okay.
Touch connected and bypass pins inserted. Release the brakes.
Yep, not quite ready for it yet. Slant push back, but thank you. 3235. It's nice at Denver Tower to be on a Wednesday morning. That's cool. Denver Tower, good. Oops, never mind here. We got my push to talk set. Don't have my push to talk set here. Gosh. Should be push to talk. Second. That's why it wasn't coming on. It should be set for my 737 profile. That's weird. Lots of weirdness here. Denver Tower, good morning. Southwest 816. With information Delta IFR clearance to Oklahoma City.
And Southwest 816, Denver Tower, hello, expect PDC, welcome.
Expect the PDC. There it is. Check my message real quick here. Make sure what. Earth
Denver Tower,
shattering.
Southwest 114, information Delta, ready for taxi.
Right, Fixie's ready to cut the trail here for me here. That's awesome, dude. Alright, so we will, let's see, we are cleared. Looks like cleared is filed.
Southwest 114, runway 8, taxi via Mike, and verify squawking
Wait a second.
1401.
Alright, runway 8 via Mike, and we'll squawk 1401, Southwest 114.
Go. And Tower, Southwest 816. I may have accidentally left the wrong departure airport for my last leg in there. It shouldn't be Central Wyoming. It should obviously be Denver down to Oklahoma City. It's got Riverton down to OKC. Now, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
All right, so yeah, cleared is filed, and beacon code is 1402. We're just going to go straight to TARA, just not even mess around with it. That turned on there. Director's on. So we're going to guess our V speed here. it's going to be somewhere about 150, and I want to try to climb out of here at about 220. Kind of our initial speed there. The EPKey 7 departure. Initially at runway heading, and then we're on a 128 to will be RNAV to GIST.
Tower United 2490, joining Whiskey Bravo. Can we proceed to direct to gate Bravo 26? Affirmative.
Top altitude's 230, but we'll probably not have any ATC after that, so we'll probably be able just to clear ourselves right up to 310. And okay, auto throttle. We can actually arm the auto throttle. No, we can't just yet. Not in this plane. Sorry. Okay. Let's get the APU going here. Well, that took a little bit longer than I thought it would, guys. I haven't even been able to drink my tea. I got to get back in and fly this plane some more. That V-speed thing is going to bug me. That's just a lack of time in the left-hand seat there. I'm in the level up. Yeah, no, but Pixie, that normally that stuff pretty much auto-populates. I mean, you just have to click the button, and but there is something you have to hand in. Like there's that one key piece of information you have to hand enter, and I don't remember if it's total fuel or total payload or something. Then everything else sort of cycles off of that. And I think that's maybe what I screwed up. It's like once you put that first number in, then everything else you just click and it auto fills for you. But that's okay. Like I say, it's it's a 737. It's a 2-hour flight. You're going to rotate about 150. B-rep is going to be about 150. So it won't be perfect, but we'll still have some fun. All right, there we go. That's on. Almost on. Jenny, can I run too? Looks good. Disconnect the ground power. I don't think I ever did put the ground power on here. Yeah, it's officially disconnected now. Air start disconnected. And the chocks, I don't think I have chocks on there. I learned that the hard way. First time I flew this thing, man, it will not push. If you have chocks, it will not push. But we are definitely ready to push now.
Okay, push is commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
V-speeds, yep, I know, buddy. I know, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you.
Southwest 114, wind 20010. RNAV kidding, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8.
Oh, you took runway 8, huh?
Southwest 114.
Oh, I need runway 8 too. Okay, oops. Let's make that change. Runway 8 and still EPKey 7. Yep, that's still there. Did that do anything to my route here? Any discos? I don't think so. Alright, cool. Except I'm pushing back. No, I'm pushing back the correct way. It's still going to take me. It's a little longer taxi there, but that's okay. Alright, APU start. We can start everything now. Go ahead, just turn all the fuel pumps on. And we'll go left ignition here. And let's see, packs have to be off. APU bleeds need to be on though, so I have some duct pressure. So valve closed. Is that enough pressure? I hope it is. Find out. man, I didn't swap out my levers here. Okay.
Operations complete. Set the brakes. Stand by. We're disconnecting the tow now.
Yeah, that looks like it's firing up nicely. Okay, I heard the ignition pop off here. Let's get the second one started.
Tow's disconnected and bypass pin removed. Signals on the right. We'll see you.
See you later, slant pushback. Thanks for the service, man. I've got. I somehow have flaps mapped.
Southwest 114 departures offline. Resume on navigation. Monitor Unicom. Have a good flight.
Alright, over to Unicom. Thanks a lot. Southwest 114.
We'll be right behind you, Fixie. Somehow have a throttle quadrant mapped here to my flaps. I don't want that. Alright, I think I'm almost ready to go. After the world's clunkiest startup procedure here. For sure, for sure. That's what a breakfast stream is all about, my friends. You just kind of go on the fly here. Gave you 8 in the PDC, yeah. That's where I'm heading to. Behind in the chat, I'm behind. I'm all over. I'm disheveled. I'm disheveled. Packs need to come to auto. Gen 1 can take over. Gen 2 can take over. We're going to make sure that we have Gen 1. Yes, we do. Transfers are all good. Okay, thank you for your service, APU. You can rest now. Taxi lights coming on. Collisions can come on. What else here am I missing? That's all. If you bleed off, obviously. It's not going anymore. And always forget this. Probe heat can come on. Ready. Laps are set. Auto brake start TO. The weather, even though it doesn't work. Put this to weather. It's to terrain. Benez Amoy. Benez I'm messing that up. Benez Amoy. Thank you for the nice comment there. Happy Wednesday. Tower Southwest 816 is ready for taxi. He's like, finally.
Southwest 816, did you push back already?
A-firm, sorry, I pushed in. We're ready for taxi.
No worries. Just a reminder, Denver's ramp is controlled. It's one of the few RTECs. That's not a big deal at all today, but if you're ever in an event, just make sure you get that pushback permission. And then runway 8, taxi via Mike, this frequency.
Alright, runway 8 via Mike, and thanks for the heads up. That's actually kind of cool. I'll remember that. I fly here often, so appreciate that. Southwest 816.
Yeah, no worries. There's only like one other RTEC that has a controlled ramp, and I honestly don't know which one that is.
Alright, good to know. We just learned something there. So that basically what that means is you can't just push at your own risk. Got to get permission when it's 9 in the morning on a Wednesday morning. Now almost 10. Well, that's way cool. That's way cool. All right. Let's see. Aquafunkalistic Booty Wap is here. Hey man, what's going on, Aquafunkalistic? Yeah, you know I had some trouble setting my V speeds up, and I don't know what I did wrong, but I have no V speeds, so that indicates that I've not flown it enough myself. So I'm aiming to change that. So many great planes though, and so many. So little time, right? You were already with the Zebo emote. No, this is not PMDG. Yeah, it looks nice. It's a little bit like it's easy to confuse the two, honestly. I mean, and that's credit to Level Up and credit to Zebo and all those guys. V speeds work just fine for fixing the Zebo. He's just saying, yeah, rub it in, man. Rub it in, man. Yeah, and I think Aquafunkalistic, I think that's exactly what happened to me. I think I like you have to enter a certain thing the right way first. That first initial piece of information. I'm working off a Zebo flow, not a Level Up flow, so it's okay. It'll work out just fine. Stuff happens, right? Traffic turned on. I think I have traffic turned on. Yep, but traffic is on TA only. TA should be TARA. I haven't flown the 800 version all that much, honestly. I've flown the 500 a ton, and that's a fun little stubby McStub face, but I don't know. I maybe there's some weird oddities in the 800 here. I suppose it could be a thing. But hope you're doing well, Aquafunkalistic Voodoo App, everybody else who's come in. If you're just hanging out, thank you so much. And I hope that I'm distracting you from work. Iowa Scotsman, how has your reinstall of X-Plane gone? If I'm not mistaken, the last time I talked to you, you were getting ready to do that, or contemplating doing that, or in the midst of doing that. Am I calling that correctly? Hey, Venezamoe, thank you for the follow. Nice to meet you. My name is Brant. Welcome to the channel. I normally stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, but every once in a while, when I have a little bit of time, a little vacation time or something, get a wild hair, I'll hop in and do some bonus stuff. I really started doing these breakfast streams not that long ago, and I really like them. I honestly, if I was like a retired guy, like this would be one of my times I would stream. I love this time of day. Not a lot of ATC in the US just yet, but you can hit some European ATC and Oceanic, and plus you just like, I don't know, it's just nice and quiet in the house and enjoy it. But welcome. Thanks for coming by. Moving along slowly because it takes a bit of time to install all the beats. Oh yeah, and that's like and it was a all told, it was a good, well, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 months to get everything sort of back where it needed to be, you know. But it was a every bit of a week, you know, working on it every night, kind of after work, before it was even, you know, ready for me to fire up like the 172, the default 172. But yeah, you're right, that B states takes time. All that stuff takes time. Remapping, I had to remap ortho, and but it was worth it, you know. And then it was, once I got that initial install, it was great, because it was like every night was like Christmas, because I got to install and configure a brand new plane. And so I had a heck of time for that. At that first 3 months after I did the clean install, and everything worked so quickly, and the loading time was great. And yeah, you don't have every night to work on it. Yep. Yeah, it's worth it though. It's worth it. In the end, you'll be happy. In the end, what'll probably happen is you'll get it all totally back to where you want it, and then X-Plane 12 will release. That would be my luck on something like that, because I'm kind of at the point, even though I just did my reinstall like only a year and a half ago.
Southwest 816,
Kind of at that point,
20010,
I could do another one.
Runway 8, clear for takeoff.
RNAV kidding, and runway 8 clear for takeoff, Southwest 816. But yeah, I'm at that point where I probably could do a reinstall myself, but I'm just holding off. I'm like, yeah, just limp it along until X-Plane 12 comes out. We'll be all right. Final is clear. Way is clear. Get lined up, go flying. Leg 2 of the bonus breakfast stream. Again, this is a flight I'm going to take in about 5 hours later on in real life. It will unfortunately not be in a 737, but it'll be a fun flight nonetheless. And we may have some weather to report. I will keep you up to date. I'll keep you posted on my Discord channel as to all the details. But be a much needed little vacation for sure. All right. Final checks here. Landing lights coming on, runway turnoff lights, logo light, why not? Even though I know it's daytime. Position lights go to strobe. The starts to continuous. Auto brakes are set RTO. Let's go. Got power set. Airspeed is alive.
80 knots.
Check. V1 estimated VR. Yeah, pretty close, I think.
Positive rate. Gear up. $400.
Southwest 816, you're leaving my airspace. Departures offline. Monitor Unicom. Have a good flight.
Over to Unicom. Thanks again for the ATC. Have a great morning. Southwest 816.
You as well.
Trying to pitch to about 220 if I can-ish. May just end up going to 250. Make it really good airspeed here. Flaps are up. Alright, let's see. Need to go LNAV. Might as well just arm VNAV. What the heck. Autopilot. We're just chilling on a Wednesday morning. Tell me my ortho doesn't look weirdly odd silver green. I don't know what is going on with that. Right, here's what it should normally look like. This is my normal ortho, and then look at what is up here. What's going on with my ortho? I have no idea. Okay, through 10,000. Lights off here. Continuous ignition coming off. Our auto brakes I've already turned off. Stowed the gear. Hey, Steve, PHL. Yeah, Milhouse, thank you very much. It's weird. It's like I was saying earlier. Like, did they sneak in like a winter mod somehow that I don't know about, or what? But I've been flying the Challenger in the A300 too much. This thing climbs like my grandma compared to those. Yeah, like faded jeans, faded ortho. It's weird. I don't know what's going on. I need a vacation. Steve, help, help. Oh wait, I'm on one. Skull. Alright, well, we're leveled at 10,000 because that's what the SID tells me to, but we're going to do this. Level change mode. We're just rocking on up to 0 here. $295 indicated. We should be able to climb at that, I would think. Let's find out. Let's find out together. My range up a little bit here. And let's see where Fixie McFixface is at here. He's out in front of us somewhere. Yeah, you can see what we've done already today. Central Wyoming Regional down here to Denver. Disregard this little loop-de-loop. That's an advanced approach procedure that I was demonstrating. So if you're here early, you got a little bonus lesson there. And yeah, that includes the overshoot and return entry there. But here's us. We're heading out. You know what I didn't check? I didn't check my landing rate there. Let's add the flight plan for BAT simulations first here. And yeah, I bet that's Fixie. Yep, Southwest 114. Brett Lee and Meister out in front of us there. How did we do this first one? Did it register it? Yeah. It felt firm to me. And 184, that wasn't too bad. $1.50 on the G's, and pretty much yeah, early part of the touchdown zone, but not bad, honestly. I wish it would show center line. It doesn't quite show center line. That's okay, it's getting better. Freeware software. And yeah, here we go. Life is good. We got to fly the Metroliner, so you know, that's always good. Yeah, it was aquafunkalistic. It's new. You know, the FAA really hasn't approved it yet because they want to test it out with sim pilots such as myself that kind of have that, you know, that tier 1 level, that super high advanced level. And you know, because they don't want to just test it out on anybody because it's dangerous. I mean, quite honestly, it's dangerous. And so they kind of like Chuck Yeager, really. They have a few of us test pilots. You know, We try those things out, and then we report back. It's top secret, though. I've already said too much. Oh, Fixie, come on, man. Come on, man. Get this one on here.
I mean, listen, we talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Icebird for all. Skull and welcome. And a happy Wednesday to you, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. You didn't hear anything? Okay. Nobody saw nothing. Oh. That was actually really cool to have some ATC down there. Unexpected. Nice treat there from the Denver crew. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm really like Oklahoma City. It needs a couple things. Number one, it needs an updated, and it freeware, payware, whatever. It needs an updated scenery. It's a cool airport and a great part of the country that it's like Detroit. It deserves scenery. And so anyway, I've been trying to lobby. Vertical sim would be perfect for Oklahoma City. But it's in that weird ATC area between Kansas City and I think it's Fort Worth, where it's like right on the border. And I just wish there was a few more controllers down there, because it's a fun place to fly into and out of. And I don't do it very often because, as you can see, I've got so far 2 flights in there, but it's just not a lot of coverage. Like, if you look at my map, you can see the areas of the country where coverage is most consistent, right? The East Coast, West Coast. I fly, since this is kind of where I live, I fly a lot in here. Minneapolis is another area, and then Alaska. Those are the areas. But the dead zones there: Salt Lake Center, I'm talking to you. Fort Worth, Houston, I'm talking to you. Kansas City, Memphis, I'm talking to you. The reasons I don't fly there is just not that they don't have ATC coverage, and not that it's not good. It's just not on as often as the others. So, hey, in other good news, by the way, I made it all the way up to. Oh, it didn't show my flight. Oh man. Okay, so I've been portaging my Mooney all the way here from Buenos Aires all the way up South America, and my last flight I actually went from La Florida. I buzzed along the coast and I ended up here in Panama City. So I have I'm almost, well, I'm to the Americas at least. My goal is to get that Mooney all the way back home. And we had a little crazy idea. Brett Good Fixins, Leonhammer, and actually it might have been Slant Alpha also said you should load that thing up in the A300 and fly it from Quito up to Denver. And I'm like, that's kind of a fun idea, but I ended up just deciding to continue flying that. It's my offline chill flight where I just get in the Mooney and I just fly. I set the autopilot up, or sometimes I just set the heading bug, or sometimes I just hand fly, and it's just my way to relax. And I'm just looking around, checking things out. But I do want to plan a flight from Quito to Denver. So I went and found some SEQM. There's a freeware scenery pack for X-Plane, and I've got that installed, and just trying to carve out a time that I can actually fly that. It's about a 6.5 hour flight, so it would be a pretty long haul one for me for sure, an all day deal. But But yeah, Iceberg. I'm heading down to Oklahoma City. Gonna go see some family. It's state basketball time down there, and we're gonna spend time watching. I've got a niece playing. I've got my brother's brother-in-law is coaching, and so it should be fun. Nothing but popcorn and funnel cakes for me for the next 3 days. So when I come back, I'll have to have a wider little screen here to fit me in, because I'm sure I'll be 20 pounds heavier. Yeah, this is something weird in my ortho, like a winter effect, and I have no idea what would be causing it. Like, could this somehow be connected to the SAM seasons? Could it, I mean, X-Plane's not had any kind of an update. Just go to landscape. I do have that ability. See if I can do it here real fast. Because I'm not 100% sure I love... Maybe I can't do it here. Not 100% sure I love the vertical look. I do like it in some regards, in that it doesn't take up as much space, but I kind of miss showing the fireplace a little bit, honestly. So I do have SAM seasons installed, good fixings, but
Agent 330, Denver Tower, hello, wind 20010, runway 16 left, clear to land.
I still left him tuned in. Makes me slimmer, yeah. Well, like I said, I'm gonna leave it for a little while, kind of see if it grows on me or not. And if not, then I'll just change back to the way it was. Backlighting going. All right, so again, let me share with you a couple of things that I need a stretch webcam, like super distorted, really squash me down a little bit. Yeah, that'd be good. Let me share with you an idea that I'm cooking up for a series here. So if you go to this website, this is a really cool website. Whether you like my series idea or not, you should check this website out. This is called Airfield.guide, and it gives you a list, a map of a bunch of dirt and grass and municipal airports. Basically every state is represented here, and like I mentioned before, I'm not 100% sure how you can become a contributor to this, but I know it's community generated information, and essentially what you get is, like, we're heading to Oklahoma, so you get a listing of some of the smaller airstrips, you know, again, grass, gravel, municipal, and they get a little rating here. These numbers are difficulty ratings. Like, for example, Whitehorn Cove. Let's click on Whitehorn Cove. It has a relative RHI, relative hazard index of 10, and anything in the double digits I'm finding as I just sort of acquaint myself with this tool could be fun. Could be fun. Be really challenging in real life, and you'd want to really think about whether you'd want to go there or not. But anyway, what I like about it is it gives you like some really super detailed information about these airstrips. So you get a little overview. If there's some notes there, some photos, you get all that stuff. It gives you a map view. It gives you runway. It'll show you the traffic pattern that you're supposed to fly. I mean, sometimes it has, like here it has a little video of what it looks like. And so anyway, what I'm thinking would be fun to do is, I'm thinking it'd be really fun to set up a little series where we attempt to fly into the most challenging airport in each state, according to Airfield.guide. I'm not going to get into the specifics of, is one strip more challenging than another? Are there tougher ones? Because I'm sure there's probably tougher ones out there. But according to this resource,
Collegian 330, welcome to Denver. Exit left when able. Continue taxiing south on Foxtrot Alpha Sierra to the ramp.
according to this resource, maybe we could set up a little series and just try in every 50 state, or every one of the lower 48, because it doesn't include Alaska, which is a shame, or Hawaii, which is a shame. But it might be kind of fun to challenge ourselves and see, and it would be a totally interactive and group type of setting where we could fly multiple planes, which would make it even more challenging, because we'd have to talk to each other and get into and out of these places safely. I'd like to try to keep it sort of like what we do with the Virtual USA Flying Club or the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In, where we try to adhere to the procedures. But anyway, I don't know. I'm thinking about just putting that together and maybe devoting. I don't know if once a week is too much or not enough, or anyway, I guess I'm just looking for feedback from you guys as far as if that sounds interesting, fun to do, or if it's just one of those things that you could just do on your own and just have as much fun. So Matawa Airstrip. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can search for it here. It may not be on. Yeah, so this one's nothing's found there. Yeah. So you guys are about, like, you're up in Washington, aren't you? Are you flying? I'm trying to remember where you're flying. The Columbia River? Are you to the Cooley Dam yet? I didn't watch last night, but yeah, there are some here that are kind of fun, like Blackwater Airfield, McGee Creek. Yeah, let's go look at McGee Creek and see. Yeah, be alert for deer and other wildlife on the runway. It's the map. Zoom out and zoom in. You can see kind of what it looks like. Does have some camping. Or has a crew car available. Yeah, I mean, little stuff like that. Like, I think you could really have like a lot of fun. Got to Green Acres, which is just north of Tri-Cities. Alright, let me see if I can find that. Probably won't be able to. Disappointed that 23 November isn't in there. Yeah, Pasco area. Yeah, I think you're. think you're. I guess I'm not 100% sure where that is, to be honest with you. But anyway, there you can look, Fixie. You probably will get to it, find it faster than I can. But like here's a 3031, right? You know, like yeah, this is Red's Wallowa Horse Ranch. Yeah. That's our kind of airstrip right there. You try, none of them are there. Yeah. So anyway, it is one of those things that is updated continually by the content curators, which I mean are real life pilots. But yeah, I mean talks about like, okay, here you go. These are hazard areas. So this is obviously a one way in, one way out situation, right? No, it does show a departure and approach into both, so I take that back. We might be okay, but anyway, mess around with it a little bit. Let me know on Discord what you think, and I think it'd be kind of fun. It makes sense if you have Microsoft Flight Sim that's probably going to be the sim of choice, because my experience has been that those types of airstrips are pretty well rendered just natively. You don't have to have a lot of scenery add-ons, whereas if you fly them in X-Plane, they're going to be there, but it's going to look a little bit weird, as you know what those grass strips look like in X-Plane. But anyway, yeah. So like when I get back, probably spring break coming up, which is toward the end of the month. I might have a plan in place to start flying around on a few of those. I guess maybe we'll just kind of see what the feedback is. Alright, how are we doing here? Let's see. Yeah, we're making good time here. On our way down to Garden City. Should be our next. Garden City, here in about 60 miles. Very cool, very cool. Since I don't have any V speeds, oh, there they are now. Okay, that's really weird. So I have the approach ref. Will be flaps 30. But I didn't have the departure ref. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. That's the way it goes. So the rest of the week for me, if you are just getting here, I'm on my way out of town here in about 5 hours. I'll be actually on a plane flying this same route, heading down to see some family in Oklahoma. So I'll be off the grid a little bit streaming wise for the rest of the week. I'll be back next Monday, and it's Bush League Backcountry fly-in time. So make sure you're checking the Discord, make sure you're checking downwindsim.com to get the information about our next backcountry, our Bush League Backcountry fly-in. He's coordinating this month again, since I'm sort of out of town and not as available as I've been. But it'll be another fun adventure, without a doubt. You guys know that. But that'll be my next stream. I'll be around though on the Discord, so if you want to chat, keep me in the loop on all the fun things that are going on. I'm gonna try to watch some streams as well. I don't know. One of the great things about going down where my brother lives is like I don't always have the best cell service, and so that's kind of nice. I can put my phone away and it doesn't bother me as much as it does, because it's, as you guys have heard already on stream, like it can just be steady and constant. And even though I'm supposed to not be working today, I've already worked for 2 hours this morning. So, anyway, I'll try to stay in touch, and then I'll be back next Monday and then I will make up these. I'll make up these missed streams toward the end of the week, or not the end of the week, the end of the month, because that is when we do have some spring break time coming, and I should be a little more free, a little more flexible. I think I have some things actually planned. I was gonna do, like, part of me was wanting to do like a spring break-a-palooza and stream like every day, and so I have something set up to that end, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off. It always, it always sounds good when you're scheduling it, and then sort of life gets in the way and logistics get in the way, and so we'll see. But anyway, I will make up for the two. We're gonna miss Tuesdays. We already missed Tuesdays last night, so we're gonna miss Thursdays and Saturdays. So I'll make up for those 3 for you. So I'm just updating a little something here. There we go. Trying to see when, probably after we pass Garden City, that would be a good time to brief this arrival. Yeah, I think so, because we'll have a couple 100 miles. We have 144 miles past Garden City. Yeah, that'll be just right. Just right. Maybe one more cup of tea. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna do that right now. Let me hop out real quick and get one more cup of tea going. I'll be right back. Before I leave, let's do this. We need to have the obligatory downwind sim last seat on the right hand side view here. So I'll set that up for you. Oops, I run into something. Hey, easy. Be right back. Okay. I think it's about time. Yeah, it's about time to brief this arrival here. So let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the Kamet 3. So we are going to be, we're currently south of Garden City. We're heading towards Rolls. Bound Rolls due east to Scuff. Need to be between 17 and 12 at 280. Need to be down between 15 and 10 at 250 at Kamet. And then I believe this is where we kind of had our discontinuity. What do I have? I'm looking at my, go to docks. Yeah, so we go to docks and then from there, docks and then to flap. So our ultimate goal here, 5,000 feet, 210 knots. And at that point in time, we'll pick up the ILS 17 left. And we're going to look at grabbing it here at, it looks to me like we've got Artec. Yeah, right there, Artec intersection. So we need to be at 5,000 for that. Be inbound. 17 left. 17 left, let's see, this is 9,800 foot runway. Elevation is 1,296. And we'll be hanging a right hand exit off of 17 left. Expect to pick up the glide slope, it looks like, at Hangs, which is 5 DME. We'll need to be down at 3,000 or above there to grab that glide slope. We do go missed. The missed approach procedure, climb to 5,000, runway heading off of the Will Rogers Vortac and out to 160, or intercept the 168 to the Javix intersection, which is 11.6 DME south of the field, and will hold at 5,000. Okay. Yeah, you can see that right there. So we'll pretty much just stay runway heading. We'll intercept this radial, and that'll be at about 11.5 DME, and we'll hold out there. Okay. Approach and arrival briefing complete. Now let's check. Let's make sure all that stuff is in our FMC here. I was kind of flipping through it as I was looking, but you guys, I know you can't see both, so let me come back to the live screen here. Eat my yogurt at the same time. So rolls. Sorry, Scuff. In 17 and 12, 280. That's what that is. Kamet. 15 and 10 and 250. Yep, that looks good. Lap. 5,000, 210. Yep, that's good. Arctic. Or Atric. 5,000 and above. Golfs. 3 to 4. Hangs. 3,000. That's where we're expecting to pick up the glide slope. Could put some descent forecast information in here if we wanted to. We do have that information here from, or not Navgraph, Active Sky. Let's do that. So, get 240. I'm seeing winds 307 at 8. Boy, nice calm day up here. Holy cow. And at 12,000. Oh, too many zeros. 12,000 looks like it's 249 at 2. 6,000. It's 212 at 3. Winds are all over the place. Out of the north, out of the west, out of the southwest, but all fairly light. Oh, and I put the wrong knots in there. 212 at 3. Sorry about that. Okay. And again, if you've never done this before, what I understand is that this helps the descent calculator, helps the FMC figure out where the top of descent should be and your glide path and all that good stuff. And these are not the altitudes you have to use. You can use any altitude you want. I just like to pick something kind of close to the current altitude where I'm cruising, kind of right in the middle, and kind of down towards the ground, like a little bit of a three-headed approach there. And then I like to put in fixed rings as well. We're going to work off of Oklahoma City, and we're going to go, like, I like a 10 nautical mile ring, I like a 7 nautical mile ring, and I like a 4 nautical mile ring. The 10 nautical mile ring is where I start to configure flaps. 7 nautical mile ring is where I try to get down to my approach speed. 4 nautical mile ring is I want to try to be fully configured no later than that point. And again, that's absolutely totally just me doing my thing. It has nothing to do with any real world procedure that I know of. Well, the fixed rings come from a guy named Flight Deck to Sim, and that's kind of what he does, so I'm just copying him. Good yogurt. Not quite as good as Good Fixin's red velvet cupcake that he had, I'm sure, but still pretty good. Somebody else had a bagel. It sounded really good. 0.34, I think. Oh, that's warm. So we're a ways from top of drop. Yep, right at rolls. Okay, right at rolls. So a little ways yet. Yeah, 47 miles or so. But we're getting there. So I'm going to go ahead and put my altitude, I think, down to all the way down to, let's see. Yeah, 5,000. We need to get down to 5,000 at flaps, so I'm going to do that. And at that point in time, we'll vector ourselves to grab the ILS. You're almost to docks there. Good Fixins. Okay, cool, man. I'm not too far behind you then. Yep, there he is. He's just getting close. Getting close. And I have no idea what gate I'm going to. I did put something down. Going to gate 18. Alright, gate 18. But again, I have default scenery. So I'm just going to take it into whatever gate I think looks good. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. The chart says if you're landing on 17s, expect the RNAV approach. Oh. Well. Okay. What do we have for an RNAV approach? RNAV Yankee. Oh, you're taking it there. I'm probably gonna just, let's see. If we did that, all right. Good catch, by the way, Vixie. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fly the ILS also. I'll probably hand fly it. I'll try to maybe grab it here at top of drop and just start flying it by hand. See if I can make a mess out of it. Here's what I will do. I will make this turn. I'll let the FMC intercept our top of descent, and then I will I guess I want to kind of see if this is working. Yeah, maybe I'll let it. Maybe I can't honestly say I've flown an ILS approach in this plane yet, so I'm kind of curious as to whether I have things set up correctly. So maybe I will let. Yeah, I think I'm going to let the autopilot fly at least until I capture the glide slope. So that's kind of boring though. That's only the last 5 miles. Well, that's okay. We'll do it this one time, and then after that we'll fly it ourselves. So 10-9er goes down here. Active. Approach course will be 176. There. All right, here comes the turn. That's a nice gentle turn. Didn't even wake downwind sim up. What's this? Don't want you. There we go. All my camera views now are complete. Alright, did I start the descent yet? No, I didn't because I was not in VNAV mode. Oops. I've slightly lost my descent profile, so you may experience a temporary moment of weightlessness as I descend at 4,000 feet a minute to get back on the descent path. Please make sure that you secure small children in their seat with their seat belts. And it is appropriate. The captain has turned off the no wee sign. That's an homage to Sim Caesar. A little bit early, but we'll get some of this stuff configured here. Duck altimeter 3015. Let's reset that. That will be ready. Anti-icing is not needed. Descent checklist complete. Yep, 4,400 feet a minute here. Yeah, what the? Yep. That might have woken Downwind Sim up. Yeah, maybe not. Hard to tell. Double sharklet wingtips, you know. No big deal. Alright, we're back on profile there. Now we're at a little bit more manageable 2,500 feet per minute. And again, I apologize in advance for that. It's one of those things. Guys, thanks again for hanging out with me this morning. It was another great breakfast stream. And like I mentioned, I'll make sure to keep you updated on the Discord as far as the progress of my real life flight today. It won't be Metroliner and 787, but it'll still be fun. 787, sorry, 737-800, but it'll still be fun. It'll be CRJ 200, which I do like very much, and the ERJ 175, which I also like. Very comfortable. CRJ is maybe a little bit small, but it's fast, and I don't know, I just like it. I like those 2x2s. Do I fly for an airline? I do not. Why, Zach, welcome. Thanks for the follow, man. Nope, not a real life pilot, just a sim enthusiast, and enjoy hanging out with you guys. Well, I do fly for Mail Air. Cargo Mail, sorry, Cargo Mail. Nope, I don't even belong to a virtual GA anymore. I used to be a part of a couple of those as well, and they've just kind of went by the wayside. I need to probably pick one up. Tuba Flight has kind of a cool one called Symphony Air, and I've also looked at maybe getting back into the Boston virtual, the Cape Air. That was a fun one as well. But yeah, just kind of enjoyed. I guess I've just kind of started doing my own thing a little bit, and one thing I don't like doing with those GAs is getting signed up and having, you know, admin or whoever go to all the trouble of getting you oriented and all that good stuff, and then you don't end up flying with them. I feel like I'm wasting their time. So that's just kind of the way it goes. Alright guys, we're getting there. You can see the fix rings are starting to appear now, which is cool. Always exciting when you can start to see those guys. We're on our way down to 5,000 feet, and get here to the flap. We're going to go ahead and just kind of vector ourselves on the right-hand base, basically. Alright, altimeters disagree. What am we supposed to have here? 3015. I'm really bad at this plane of keeping both altimeters updated. There we go. The one thing this plane, the Level Up guys have done, I think they've improved on, at least my previous Zebo experience, and it's been a while. It's been a year or so since I've flown the Zebo, but the Zebo, it seemed like every flight I took, the Zebo would, it was like a 4,000 foot per minute descent, no matter what I did. It seems like these guys have done a better job of making it more of a gentler descent there. Okay, here's 10,000. Go ahead and turn the lights on. Again, we've got the engines to continuous. Got the auto brake set to medium. You got a good one in the Zebo, a little squirrely trying to intercept the ILS. Yeah, I'm going to see how this one does. I think probably what I may have that same thing, but this is a pretty, it's going to be a pretty aggressive intercept. I might actually vector at docks here. I might go ahead and just vector myself. Really. How about we come out here on a 090. Let's go. We're just going to go that right now. Keep the descent going here. We're at the decel point, so we're trying to slow down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and just adjust my vertical speed there, about 1,500 feet a minute. That'll hold my speed pretty well, my overall airspeed pretty well, I think. And then we can go ahead and we'll just basically put ourselves on the right-hand base, runway 17 left. So we got to be about 40 miles out, I think. Maybe not quite that. I guess this is a 10-mile ring, so 20 miles out. Probably make a radio call. Rogers, traffic. Southwest 816 is 20 to the northwest of the field. We're inbound runway 17 right. Will Rogers. And Brett, thanks for flying, man. It's always great to fly with you. And look forward to some more of that kind of stuff coming up on Monday, man. Be ready. It's the next installment of the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In. We'll be up doing something somewhere with somebody in something. I think I'm planning on the Kodiak, and I don't know yet what the flight plan is. I don't know where we're going to be, but it's just been a while since I've been in the Kodiak, and that's a fairly versatile plane. So I thought, yeah, let's break out the Cody. All right, almost down to 5,000. Level off there, and then we'll turn inbound. We'll see if we can give ourselves a semi-gentle intercept heading here. Normally I fly these a little more by hand from a little further out, but since I can't remember if I've honestly, I'm pretty new to the level up 787 or 737, so I don't honestly know if I've shot an ILS in this variant or not. I've done it in the 600 and the 500 for sure, but I don't know that I've done it in the 800, 700, or the Max, the 800 ER or something like that. It's crazy. It's like 6 or 7 variants of this plane. So we'll just kind of keep it right here. Most likely should be down at 210. That was the speed restriction that we had along the way, so let's do that while we're leveled off. That'll help as well. And it'll get us down into flaps range. Okay, go around altitude is 5,000. That's set. Localizer frequency 110.9. That's set. Okay. Knots or flaps. No, sorry. Flaps 5. Set. Probably come down to 4,000 at this point, couldn't I? Let's go ahead, start down a little bit. Yeah, definitely not vectoring like a pro ATC. As you can see, we kind of got a little bit above our glide slope there, so we want to keep that guy handy. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I want to turn southbound now. I miss this. I'm gonna miss this approach, or this intercept, aren't I? Speed back to 180. We're below the glide slope, so that's good. Downwind Sim, what's up with my scenery? Yeah, that's what we've been trying to talk about. It's like, I don't know if Sam Seasons is tossing in like snow coverage or what, but it's weird. I don't know. I kind of like it, and it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. I don't know. Like, this looks kind of cool because it does look like there's like a little bit of snow out there, but I've never seen that before, so I'm weirded out. Alright, so I did a terrible job of intercepting. So it does look like it's intercepting the localizer. And here comes the glide slope. It is intercepting the glide slope. So it is doing what it's supposed to do there. That's good. I just didn't do a very good job of vectoring myself. Speed's getting a little quick here. I've got the alpha of X-Plane 12. Yeah, I wish. I mean, it looks kind of good though. I mean, like, that's kind of cool. But I have no idea how that's happening or why that. I mean, like, there wasn't anything pushed out. I mean, I don't even know. Okay, here we go. Flaps 10, and there's the gear horn. Sorry, I'm flaps 15 now. Yes, I am. It's a flaps 30 approach that we're looking for here. There comes flaps 20 and flaps 30. I'm satisfied here. We're going to cut the autopilot. And let's just see if we can hand fly this on in. We're getting a little slow here. High and slow. That's not a problem we usually have. Usually it's high and fast. Yeah, I think it's somehow tossed in a little bit of like winter mod, like on top of the ortho, which, I mean, cool. I just don't know, like, I don't know. If I knew what was doing it and that it was a something I was in control of, I would be a little more excited about it. But it's, I don't know. It's kind of freaking me out. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of freaking me out at the same time. Yeah, the runway even looks like it has a little bit of white on it. I'll have to scour the forums today to see. Alright, speed's okay. This isn't a bad setting here. Stable. I don't have my minimum set, but it would say minimum, so I'd say continue. And we'll drift a little to the right.
50, 30, 10.
Oh, that wasn't a little off to the right. That would have been a pretty good landing. Reversers.
Good job.
Thanks.
$80.
Manual braking. This looks like a good exit. And everybody, welcome to Will Rogers World Airport. Oh, hey, hello. Oh yeah, this is actually a great spot. Right where I need to be. Oh, track IR is all catawampus. Okay, landing lights off. Runway turn-offs off. Continuous ignitions off. Strobing McStrobes off. Did I disconnect? Oh, I did disconnect somehow. Why did I disconnect? No, I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm still on, man. I am still on. Weird. It's been a weird day. Not showing up for you, huh? Yeah, I'm just kind of right here, sort of south of the terminal area. Getting ready to turn in on Juliet. The APU on. Whoa. It's hard to steer backwards from what your camera is showing. I see you at gate 18. I do see, looks like there's somebody there right ahead of me. And I should have a good Southwest livery. So let me get up a little closer here and I'll see what, yeah, I see somebody parked there. I also see flaps that need to be picked up and I hear the APU coming to life. That's awesome. Yeah, I do. I see you there, my friend. So if you're in my gate, now this, I may have to divert to Dallas-Fort Worth. I don't know where to park. Yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure. Not sure what to tell you, my friend. It's been a weird stream, full of weirdness. Stow the taxi, or stow the flaps and the speed brake. Starter switches are off. Position lights to steady. Landing lights off. Probe heat can also come off. Go heat off. I'll just go right next to you then, man. Yep, there you are. Looking solid in the retro Southwest livery today. Well done, my friend. Well done.
Welcome to pop culture.
Unique New York. Checking in. Thanks for the follow, man. I see you around on many of the other channels. Great to have you stopping by, man. Sorry, I'm focused, ultra focused, laser focused here. I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work. Let's set the brakes. Got APU generators generating. Go ahead and turn these off. And let's just do a little shutdown here. Anti-collision can come off. Whoops can come off. Logo off. Taxi's off. Oh, sorry about that, Rampy. I left the taxi lights on. Ah, darn it. Everything but the aft fuel pump can come off. Electrical hydros. I do want the APU bleed on. Got to make sure downwind sim has its Gasper fan. Yaw damper. Oh, I never had the yaw damper on. No wonder everything was crazy, man. I didn't have a yaw damper on. That can come off. Hello from the Cayman Islands. Holy moly, Mark. Mark Cayman. Thank you so much for stopping by. And Skoll, happy Wednesday. And I can't believe you're taking a little time out of your day in the Cayman Islands to stop in and hang out. So I really appreciate that. All right, welcome. Like I say, we are here on the ground. Holy cow, what'd you fly, Fixie? Did you fly the A300 Southwest? My goodness, I'm in an 800 and I look tiny, or do I? Is it just a camera angle? Okay, maybe not. I thought that plane looked big. I'm like, holy moly. But yeah, we flew just the Zibo 800. Okay, yeah, it looks a little bit better now that I get down here closer. But yeah, I decided a little bonus stream was in line, and I am actually heading out of town here in just a few hours. I'm gonna actually fly the same route that I just flew today. I'm gonna fly from my home airport here in central Wyoming down to Oklahoma City with a stop and a connection in Denver. So that's what we did this morning. Just as kind of a fun, chill out type of stream. I'm going to be off stream. Normally, for those of you that are coming by that have never been here before, normally you'll catch me on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I'm going to miss a few of those this coming week because I'll be out of town. But I promise I'll make it up to you. And lunchtime for Downwind Sim. Yep. See you later, man. I'll keep you posted on the Discord there, and let you know how it's going. But we'll chat later on. Tim Dog, thank you, man. Appreciate that. It should be, it's going to be much needed. I know that for certain. Funkalistic Voodoo app. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. I'm not losing my voice here. All right, a couple thank yous, and then we are out of here. We've got, again, we had a lot of people stop by this morning, which was great. Thanks for all the new followers. We had Unique New York, Wyzak, Venizami, Aspiring Aviator, Trains and Aviation, Oliver 22, and who else did I miss? Seems like there was somebody else. Then we had a couple re-ascriptions. Good fixins. Thank you so much for the re-ascription, and even more. Thanks for flying along with me today, Brett. I appreciate that. And Ski Jeffrey came in. He has re-ascribed for 23 months. Thank you very much, Jeffrey, and I will connect with you. If you're still here, I'll connect with you on that project that you're working on. Happy to help out with that. Good Fixins had an appropriate beverage with your lunch. You had a little, very nice, a little Dr. Pepper. Excellent, excellent. I'm going to have a few of those myself, I think, once I get down in Oklahoma. Oklahoma's like the land of Dr. Pepper, so, you know, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right, let's cue the outro. Let's get ourselves on out of here. So, as mentioned, out of town the rest of the week. The next time I'm back on stream is actually Monday. It'll be another bonus stream. It'll be the Bush League Backcountry Fly-In. It's the first Monday the first Monday of every month is when we do that. Then I will be sort of back into a normal routine. I'll be doing a Tuesday event there on the 8th with Boston Virtual. I do have a Wednesday, March 9th bonus stream also planned because we have a Virtual USA Flying Club event. And then again, you can check the show schedule. It's down in the About section of my Twitch channel. It's also over on my Discord channel. Iowa Scotsman, you have a good day yourself. But yeah, that's kind of what my next week or so is going to look like. I think what we're going to do here, guys, is just kind of call it a morning. There's not a lot of people that I follow that are streaming right now. Everybody's probably working because they're responsible, unlike me. So I'm just going to cut it out here and let you listen to some outro music, and wish you all a fine, happy Wednesday, great rest of your week, and we'll connect with you on the socials. And until I see you next time, have an awesome one. God bless.